Hi, everybody. The first power of Edvo is that it lets you connect all your information, no matter where it lives, in one space. So in front of you, I've got my communication space, and everywhere that I communicate on a daily basis, I've chosen to just bring it all in here. All right, so I've got a notification here. Looks like Dar is going down the Dow rabbit hole, and she's asking me for recommendations. This is great because lucky for her, I have a ton of recommendations. And lucky for me, Edvo makes it so easy to find all that information because it's all in my Edvo personal database. And it's super easy for me to find. I just searched for DAOs. I opened up my DAO space. You'll see it appeared right over there. All right, so I want to show you guys something. I am zooming in this portal. This shows me all the information that I've collected across the web on DAOs, as well as my notes and highlights. And with one click, I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see. I hit that. I just got a share link to my entire DAO space. And I'm just going to go ahead and send that to Darlene. And look at that. You'll see Darlene's face. It looks like she's about to leave me a sticky note. So I want to hop into the space so I can just focus in on this with her. And now you guys are seeing a collaborative, a real-time collaborative space. This is all my context on DAOs that Darlene is now getting to interact with. And if you can see, she's left me a sticky. Stickies aren't the only thing she can add. Now, Darlene, anything that she has in her Edvo database, or if she is just surfing the web and finding things on DAOs, she can just bring that in here right away. So I'm going to show you guys that. So I'm going to ask her. Well, so you'll notice with her avatar, she just brought in and resized this new resource with her notes. So the beauty here is you can share all your knowledge with others, but the people that you bring in can also share their knowledge with you. This has completely changed how our team collaborates because now when we're in meetings, we can just bring in all of our different thoughts and context and prior research, no matter where it lives. Another thing I'm going to show you guys, I'm consuming this 165-page PDF. Again, the beauty is I can actually just read and take notes right next to it. But I've taken a bunch of notes and only half of these are actually on the topic of DAOs. So to make it easier for Dar, I can drag these parts of my notes out and turn them into their own focused space. And I'll just tell Darlene that these are my DAO takeaways from the crypto report. Easy peasy. And she still has access to the crypto report so she can refer to it whenever she wants. Dope. Okay, so I'll take that as my cue to show you guys the next thing. Now I want to go ahead and context switch into my next priority. The beauty of Edvo is you can create as many of these spaces as you want, and you can pick up where you left off. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my current priority space. And as soon as I entered here, you'll notice that I'm focused in on my to-do list, but I want to just also show you how I have my Slack and my inbox in here as well. You saw it in my communication space. You're also seeing it here. That's because you might want the same thing in many places. And so there's no limit to how many times you could bring something in and add those to the different spaces. So that makes it really flexible. But let me just go ahead and zoom into my to-do list. Top of the list, product documentation. So I want to go ahead now and navigate to my product documentation space. You'll notice down here, it's tagged to my to-do list. I don't have to search for it. I could just with one click navigate now to my next priority. And all the context that I had here gets loaded up exactly how I left it. So this makes it not just easy to jump back into what I'm doing. It makes it really easy to also retrieve all the context so that I can just get into the flow and do my work. All right, so the last thing I want to show you guys is how you can now create with Edvo. This is a Google Doc. I want to create a doc send link that I can share with everybody. So I will go ahead and download this as a PDF. And now I want to upload that PDF to my doc send so I can create a doc send link. So notice I just There you go. I added DocSend. I'm going to go ahead and update this content really quickly. I'm doing all of this without having to leave Edvo. Like, not once did I have to open up a new tab. It's all here. It's all right next to me. If I mess up, I'm not going to have to switch applications or switch tabs. I can just go ahead and download another copy and do this again. And the fun thing is now that I've gone ahead and copied this clipboard to the link, and I'll show you that it actually copied the DocSend link by pasting it here. And when I pasted it, you saw, and I'll make it larger for all of you and we'll zoom in. This is the DocSend link and I can interact with it. I can see it. It's all here. And if I wanted to share this with you guys in a shared space, I'm creating a welcome to Edvo space. So I'll just go ahead and tag it to that space and pop into it. And you'll know, and here's my DocSend. And I just quickly created these two stickies because when you get this share link, you'll be able to see this DocSend and you'll be able to share your thoughts with me. So all that to say, in this entire demo, I have worked across Google Docs. I've worked across DocSend. I've worked across my email, my Slack. I've collaborated with Darlene, and it all happened in 8 minutes of her some change. And I never once had to leave Edvo. And we're just getting started. We barely scratched the surface, but all of this functionality is available to you. So if you want access, I'd love to give it to you. Come be an early user and connect all your thoughts.